Well, here is the Patriot again. Now, I've been running her in for a fair while now, and she seems to have smoothened up really well. Again, of course, will be even better with the big controller. But what we're going to do now is just give it a little bit of a taste at pulling some rolling stock. Again, I'm doing this on this little test layout will save me the majority, if not nearly all, of the running in when I get her. When I next get the big layout up with the HM2000 and when running her with that, well, I'll probably give it a bit of lubrication carefully, and then give it a little bit of a run, and then couple it onto a longer train. But since this is only just a small layout, a small test one, again, we can't really have. Well, it's not really that suitable for long 6 or 7 coach or sometimes 8 coach trains, which I run on the big one. Now, as you can see over there, we have just a few bits of, just zooming on those, a few bits of rolling stock. 2 carriages and 2 wagons. We're just going to couple it up to those, just a small light train, just for to start off with it. Again, I know we mostly, well, would prefer a longer, even type of express train with a beautiful engine like this. But again, this is going to be her first time at pulling some rolling stock, so just a small light train for now. Sort of a train that you would see, even let's say a locomotive like this pulling at the NRM York, you know, in the outside yard bit, when they run them, just like at Railfest when they were running City of Truro with 2 coaches. Was it diesel class 37 running down that small siding or small branch in the yard outside. So just nudge the camera there. So we're going to couple these onto her. Just get the camera in a good position. Raise it a bit. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so you can see what's over there. Okay, what we're going to couple onto her first. A Hornby Mark 1, as you can see. In British Railways Crimson and Cream, my favourite. And the first real long set of coaches she'll pull will probably be these. So if we put this one on here, I've lubricated each one of these. Again, some coaches have been lubricated in a while. Again, it seems to couple on okay. Again, of course, Hornby and Bachmann couplings. Well, they don't look absolutely brilliant together, but most of the time they're okay. Or sometimes I spot that the Hornby one has come out of the Bachmann one, but most of the time when that happens, the loco can still pull them okay. And next we have a Bachmann shorter full brake and luggage vehicle, or baggage type one. Well, these Bachmann ones, they call it full brakes. The Hornby ones, like this, are they the parcel vehicles? Well, this one's a full brake with parcel and cargo compartments in. Again, it's a Bachmann one. It definitely looks good. So if we put that one on there, nearly. Ooh. There we go. Just make sure the couplings are aligned. Get that. Yeah. Or sometimes the Hornby one can be a little reluctant to go in. Okay, they're both in there. They're both in there, as you can see. And now finally on the end. Again, as I said, it's more interesting seeing a big loco like this one pulling a longer train. But however, this is just to give her just a little bit of a taste of pulling rolling stock, since it's her first time, of course. And I'll run her with this little train for a fair bit, just get her running in with some Well, I have been running her in, but just run with a taste of pulling some rolling stock. Oh yeah. So at the rear here, an LMS brownie coloured vent van. I got it second hand a few years back, this one, but it's in very good condition. And a grey LMS brake van. Again, before I got any brake vans of my own, we were using one of my dad's got one of his old brake vans left. It's an old, I showed it in the video, which I did last year, nearly a year ago. I think yeah, last spring, when I went through when I was the video I did looking through all my dad's stuff. And when I ran tried running one of his diesels, which was really reluctant, and then one of them just soon woke up. But the brake van, which I was on about just then, was again the only one my dad's got left. He had a fair few, but sold all the others. Was a brown one, but its wheels are really worn, so when you run it on the track, it really sounds like it's derailed, with like a sound similar to that, like a grinding noise, really rough, like it's really runs like it's derailed when it hasn't. So I soon bought a brake van of my own, which was this one. I've got a number of them now, but this was the first brake van of my own. So here we have a small train again, which looks like really looks like she's stood outside NRM York. 2 carriages and 2 wagons. Well, really representing, of course, Patriots. It says they used to pull express passenger trains and express at times express freight, or usually like parcel trains, which would have been made up probably of vans like this. I'm not sure what that van's meant to carry, but it was similar. So let's just remove the camera from the tripod. Again, apologise for the shaking. It's nearly there. So yeah, just so we can follow her around. Put it on there. Okay, I've set a direction. Give her some power. Yep. Again, she doesn't like starting off with these controllers, but when she gets going with them, she is pretty smooth. Again, I can't wait to see how she is with the HM 2000. Again, sorry if some bits are a bit dark. It's just my shadow, because again, quite crammed in this small layout, and it's quite dull and drizzly out there. But wow, first time pulling rolling stock. Ain't doing bad at all. Not bad at all. I'd say blood and custard coaches probably suit her the best. Will suit her livery, definitely. Just give it a little bit more power. Just a bit more. Oh, there we go. I guess I just felt something move in my knee there. Those wheels spinning. Just an amazing locomotive, this one. One of the most fantastic ones I've ever bought. There's a chance now that the Patriot could be, again, my favourite GWR locomotive is the King class, but there's a chance now, well, my favourite LMS loco at first was the Black 5, but there's a chance now that it probably could change the Patriot, the unrebuilt Patriots. Or my 2 best probably now would probably be the Patriot and the Black 5. Let's just step outside the layout so we've got a bit more manoeuvrability. You can see it from the other side. Again, it's very rare that I test an engine like this. Well, on a small layout like this. Again, as I said, the majority of the time, the layout is up whenever I buy new locos. Damn stupid thing. There we go. Just a little bit faster for a final few shots. my hand in the way there. So there she is with her first taste of pulling some rolling stock. Again, just a small, well, museum type train really, if you were to call it that. So let's all look forward to her running on the big layout, even smoother with the HM 2000, and pulling some longer trains.